Hello everyone, to Fudge 3004 here. Welcome back to Space Engineers. I have been getting a ship ready. As I said in my last episode that I was probably going to try to take over another ship at some point. I don't know if we're going to get it done at all today because, well, it's going to be really hard to do. And I decided I am going to build a large ship. Mainly because they're going to be like 8 to 10 kilometers away, and using a small ship is going to take a long time to get there. And you cannot put a warp drive on a small ship. It can only go on a large ship. Warp drives are rather large. Let me go see if I can actually get one loaded on here somewhere. We'll do that. We'll take off you, and let's do... Apparently I don't have warp drives open. Alright, let's go see what I have to do to open them. I don't know, because apparently I haven't made it that far. Okay. It's probably going to be somewhere underneath here. Okay, jump drive, that's what I meant. I need to build a gravity generator, which I've been talking about anyway, and or a spherical gravity generator. Let me go and build a gravity generator, and then I'll be able to open up a jump drive. The safe zone is the thing with the money, the currency update, and also the store wherever that is. Alright, so I need to build a gravity generator. I've been planning on doing that for a little bit. I just have not done it. Let's put the gravity generator on here. Let's go to GR, and there's a gravity generator. Now this thing is going to be good for keeping us down instead of always like jumping on everything and all that. I just want to find a good place to put it. It doesn't matter if it's inside or outside the base. You can put it anywhere you want to. Let me find just kind of a place to put it, I'm thinking. Like I said, I might want to build a wall back there, but I can always expand this out some more if I need to, but I would prefer to not. Okay, let's put the gravity generator right over here. Now this is going to take a lot of stuff, as you can see right over there on the right hand side. You down. Let's go to 9, and let's see what we can build on here. I'm gonna have to get the gravity components, construction components. Let's go grab this stuff. Constructions, I gotta build way more of those. Maybe I'll just go ahead and start getting a whole bunch of those ready, like 100. And I forget how many gravities, 6 gravities, 4 large tubes, 6 motors, 4 large tubes, 6 motors, a bunch of those. Alright, and looks like I have 8 of 40 computers. Gravities, let's do 6. Might as well just go and do 10. Well, I guess I could just do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. God, these things are actually really, really heavy, and they take up a lot of room. Computers, I need 40. Let's go and do probably about another 100, because for the big ship we're going to need a lot of stuff anyway. Okay, that's good. Alright, and I'll show you guys this. This thing is actually too hard to understand. It's pretty straightforward. Now, down on the middle bottom there, let's go to escape. Is that where I want to go? No. Let me go to I. It's going to be right down here in this area. You can see where it says A gravity and P gravity. The A gravity is artificial gravity. Where the plus is showing up when I'm moving around, that's artificial gravity. And if I jump or I get on a plane that makes it turn differently, it's that gray bar down there. So that is the artificial gravity. And that is going to suck a lot of power. This thing takes so much power. 567.13 kilowatts in. But if you take this and you take your acceleration, which is how many G's are pulling down on you, And let's put that at about 2.5 or so, maybe even 3.0. There we go, right there. That drops that a good long ways. Now this is how many meters out in all directions it is, and I don't know exactly how far away it is going to go, but it's going to go quite a ways out. Looks like it's going to come all the way to this side of the base, which is good. That way I will always be able to, you know, be on the ground and whatever. Alright, so we got that. Now when we hit our jetpack, now we just drop right down, and we can jump up at a fairly decent instead of just dropping like a rock. So remember to put that at like 0.3 or something. Alright, now that I got that built, let's go and take... We could probably leave that on, but I'm thinking we probably want to take that off. Let's go and take off these freight things, and let's see about a jump drive. Okay, there is the jump drive, and interesting. Let me put that on there. This thing is ginormous, as you can see. This thing is just huge. I mean, look at just how big this darn thing is compared to me. Isn't that thing huge? This is one of the problems with the jump drive. It takes up so much room, and it's not the cheapest thing. The superconductors we haven't even seen yet. And also has, oh, safe zone. Okay, I see. So I'm gonna have to figure out a place for this guy, and being as ginormous as he is, I don't know exactly where I'm gonna place him. He's gonna add a lot of weight to this ship. Let me okay. I don't know, yeah, I'll probably put him up like that. I think that would be good, and let's turn him like that. Okay, looks like all four sides have the control panel. Maybe, no, I guess, yep, looks like it. And let's try to put this guy in the middle there if we can. Looks like it's one block away on all sides. Let's put that right there. This is what's going to jump us around to all the different places, but I think that's pretty much self-explanatory. Then I also have to figure out where I'm going to put the cockpit. Actually, I might move the jump drive to right up here, to be honest, because I want to put other stuff back here. And I'll explain as I go. Okay, let's go to number 4, and let's redo this, putting you right there. Okay. Now, we need to go get energy and all that stuff here in a minute. Now see, the gravity is also out here, and that's actually not a bad thing at all. Alright, we're going to need detector components, power cells, 120 of them, yikes. And superconductors, gravity components, because this is going to pull us through and it'll detect anything in the way. Okay, we have that much built on it. We're going to need 50 grids, 20 gravities. Let's just go and start getting some of this stuff done. I'm going to go ahead and build that stuff on there, get that ready. I don't know if I'm going to build it all the way because I do want to make sure that I have enough room on the ship, but I also decided with a different design. And I'm going to have to figure out a place to put guns and everything. And if these blocks look different than these blocks, is because they are. These are the the heavy armor blocks, which are going to be the best thing for our ship. I may put a second layer around just to keep ourselves protected, because we're going to be coming under heavy fire. Let me get this stuff built, and we'll see what all we can do on there. I need 1,000 superconductors on there to finish building that, plus 120 of these power units, power cells. Let's look at superconductors real quick, and right here, how many iron ingots do I actually have in my refinery? I have quite a bit. I'm going to be okay. I did go get some magnesium because for the weapons we're going to need magnesium, and if we make the really good stuff we're going to need uranium, and I may have to go get some more of that. And for the thruster components, for the ion thrusters, we're going to need a lot of platinum, and so I need to go get that too. Let's see. Gold. Eesh. Hope I'm going to have enough. We need 1,000 of these. Let's make 100 at a time. Let's do 1, 2, 3. You out. Inventory. Take you out. Okay, it's all I can carry of those. I need more computers. This thing is going to cost a lot, of course, as everything does in here. Alright, I have 46 of the power cells, and I still need about 75 more computers. 76. Let me go grab those guys. We want to protect this thing as much as possible. But we don't need it to get back home, but it's definitely going to help. And also something for the heavy armor plates. We need a lot of the metal grids, 50 per plate with 135 steel plates and 15 extra, so 150 plates and 50 grids. Yikes, that's going to cost a freaking fortune. Let's do the rest of those power cells. We'll get those done, and we'll see how much we have left to do with everything else. I have that. Now these things, I don't know how much these things take at all, but we'll see. This is going to take quite a while of back and forth and everything else. Let's put those on there. Everything is ready except for the superconductor, and I don't think I'm going to add them until we're pretty much at our last point, just in case I have to grind this down and or change it or whatever. For the grids, let's, I need grids. How many grids do I have? I don't have any grids, so I'm going to need a ton of plates. I do know that. Let me get as many plates as I can carry and the grids, and then we'll plan on doing a few thousand plates. And then, let's also look at doing probably another bunch of those. Let's do 1, 2, 3 more of those. 300, that is. So I'm going to show you guys this. The heavy armor is nice, but it also is very expensive. And that's just for one piece, and that's only the angle pieces. Now I still have to figure out where I'm going to put like the guns and everything else. That's going to be the hard part. I'm going to probably, I don't know if I'm going to put them above or below. I got to figure out where to put a camera. I'm thinking I might put a camera on the front here just so I can aim really well. I got to figure out where that camera is. Let's go to G, and I'm also going to have to put on a large reactor, which is going to take a lot more of those components, those superconductors. Let's go to camera, C-A-M, and let's put a camera on. Now, the thing to watch out for with the camera is get to where you can see it. And, let's... there should be a thing that says camera. Let's go back to G and let's look at the camera and see where that light is supposed to be. Okay, the light needs to be on the bottom left. Alright, let's take you back one right there. So steel plates, computers, and steel plates. That's not really all that bad. And this is the camera. Now, okay, that should be good. It doesn't say camera on there like it used to, but it did at one time. I don't know if I can access it. Let me go see if I can find a control panel. And let's go to camera, C-A-M. Okay. We can't view it because we need a controller, you know, a flight seat or something like that to control it. But maybe what I can do is put one on there, and then you guys can also see it from there. So let me go up there, go to C, put a camera on here. I also put on some spotlights finally. I remembered too, so I put one there and one there. I might put some more in here. I don't know yet. Let me find a place for the camera, and then I can give you guys a little demonstration of what that's going to be like, because it's going to take a while to build this ship. I'm not having the best luck. Maybe I can put it right down there. That would work. Let's go to number 3. Let's turn you like that. Okay. Cool. That one actually says camera, so you can see the camera has to be on the top. Let's get in our ship. Let's go to G. Actually, we can just go to control panel. I, control panel, camera right here, view. So this is the camera, and we can zoom in. We can't zoom in like a super long way. The telescope would be the best thing for that, but that's a mod. And we're gonna have to look and see where all of the turrets and everything are on the ships. That's going to be one of the biggest challenges, and F to get out of that view, and that way, excuse me, that way you don't have to worry about that. It's like there's a ship right down there, mining transport. See, that's the thing, they're like 8 kilometers plus away. I'm going to work on that ship. I'm going to see what I can get figured out. I'll come back as soon as I have something solid going, and I'll see you guys here in a couple of minutes. Before we go on much farther, I want to show you guys something that I learned watching another video, and this is actually going to be very, very helpful for those of you that, you know, are playing this game or are interested in this game, but you kind of have a problem with something that I can understand. What I'm going to show you is this. So you remember me, I put the drills on, and when I did, I went to G and I went to groups and I put the drills on here. And I just, you know, put them on there like that when I went, you know, toggle block on and off and that. So I've learned that's not it is a way to do it, yes. But for example, if I wanted to just get, oh, I don't know, let's say there's ore right down in the middle of here, but I don't want to get all of this stone. Well, the best way to do that is go back to your G menu and go to block tools, and then right click on this, and let's just go and take this off. Right click on this and it will put that on there, and the difference is I'm just going to use my mouse and I'm going to, let's go to my inventory real quick. In here, you can see I don't have any stone at all. I have a lot of iron and stuff, but I have no stone. I am going to right click only, and I'm just going to dig down here a little bit. Let's go down, down, down. So you know I'm going to be getting quite a bit of stone like this. Let me go to I, and if you look, I have no stone at all whatsoever. This is like right clicking with your drill. So be sure to put that from the block tools right here, not the groups, if you want to be able to mine to the middle. Now, if you do want the stone, which right now I do because I need to make more reactor components, then you would left click and it's just going to drill like it normally would, like with the hand drill. And I was watching another guy's videos, and his name is actually Cage848. That's Cage with a K. And he's been playing Space Engineers recently, which actually I'm quite happy for. He played it a long time ago, like several years ago, and, you know, he decided to come back to it since it was fully released, and he wanted to try it out again. And he actually built a really cool mining ship on the Earth, which was actually a heck of a good idea. I gotta say, I like his style of building, but he showed me that with the group tools, and he also did the same thing I did. He used the G, you know, menu and put them on the get them, you know, like I did the first time for this, and just to turn them on. And he was like, wait, there's a better way to do that. And so he went ahead and put them on the block tools. Now, if you just want to get all the stuff that you can, then yes, go ahead and use, you know, you can even, let's say, for example, I just want to drill and I want to get everything that I can. I can also put that on number 5, and then I could just sit here. I just press number 5, it's on. I'm not holding down the mouse or anything. You guys can't see me, of course, but I'm not holding down the mouse or anything, and it's just drilling as much as it wants to drill, as long as it can hold whatever resources that I want. So there's 2 different ways to do that, and it really probably would not be a bad option to have both of them on there. So if you do want to get, you know, a lot of stone or whatever it is that you're going for, you can get that. But if you prefer to not get that, you can use the other option and just right click through an asteroid to get to the ore that you want. I just thought that I would pass that your guys' way so that you can see what's going on there, because I thought that was actually very interesting. I'm going to gather quite a bit more stone because I need it, and then we're going to go back to the ship. I'm going to show you what all I've built. I'm probably going to have to build most of the rest of it that I'm working on right now off camera and try to figure out how I'm going to get this done, because, well, to say it's been costing a lot and taking a lot of time is a very, very big understatement. It is taking a whopping long time, and I still have to make over 300 reactor components, and I'll show you why once we get over there. So let me get this gathered, and I'll head back over there, and I'll see you guys there. Another thing to note is right here on this grid right here, I don't have all of the metal grids, and here I don't have any metal grids to put in there. That still builds a block, but it's going to be only 81%. So what's going to happen is when they shoot at me, that 20% difference is going to make a huge difference when I start being shot at. I need to go find silver. I don't remember where it's at. I'm going to have to go do that, and because of that, I'm probably going to have to cut the episode a little short, but I wanted to show you guys what all I have done here. So let me go ahead and start getting this stuff built up a little bit. Let me do this warp drive first, this jump drive. Still need more superconductors. Holy moly. Okay, maybe I won't be able to do all of this, but I can do a good portion of it. This thing takes 1,000 superconductors. That's freaking ridiculous. I didn't know it took that many. Well, I did, but I forgot. I'm gonna have to go and get a whole bunch more of these made, but yeah, that's the jump drive, and I made some cargo containers here. I may end up putting more in. Let's get these made. I have a lot of this stuff ready to go, and I've been adding parts as I can just to try to keep this stuff going, because this is very, very expensive, especially with the heavy armor. Now, this is something that I wanted to show you, and these are rocket launchers. You can see all the parts that you need there. And those are the holes that the rockets will shoot out of, and then you can put, you know, conveyors to there, and I believe that they will work pulling stuff through there, so I may have to build some more cargo containers. And I got this one built, and then I also did quite a few other parts, and I'll show you that. Now, I also want to make sure that I do something before I build, excuse me, a lot more of this. This might not be a bad thing to do. Let me get these guys built here. I'm putting on 2 batteries. It's a backup, basically, is what I am going to call it, because if something happens and these guys get shot out, or the reactor gets shot out, then I'm kind of screwed. Now, I had to put in the large reactor. I don't have to put in the large reactor, but if I want this thing to charge up in enough time and not have to wait for, you know, an hour for that thing to charge in real time, I want to put in a large reactor. Trust me, you want to put in a large reactor. Let me go make sure all of these are shut off, and I'll start building what I can of those. So I went under the control panel on any one of these, and I shut off all of the all of these ion thrusters. Because it is connected to this grid, it is going to try to power it, and I don't really want it to be powered. And so I don't know how many more of these I'm going to have to add. I haven't added any of the down or the up. I've only added the side to side and the front one and backwards. I'm going to show you what all this is looking like real quick in the time that we have. Now, these are the regular ion thrusters, and I'm just going to use these guys. I don't think I'm going to worry about putting on hydrogen thrusters. They're nice and everything, but I got to have extra ice, which means extra storage containers, yada, yada, yada. And my ultimate goal here is to protect these as much as possible, if I can. Build up, you know, armor and stuff all around these. So these are the small ones right here. These are the small ion thrusters, as it says right there, ion thrusters. This is a large ion thruster, and this bad boy, you can see 960 thruster components. They are expensive, very expensive. But they'll produce a lot of thrust, and I'm using this on the back, mainly on the back, so if I need to get out of somewhere, I can, and I'm gonna try to protect it with armor and everything else. And that's what all of this is looking like so far. I don't know if it's gonna stay like this. I really don't know. I'm thinking I might have to build it a tiny bit bigger, but we will see when all is said and done. I just have all these parts in here, and I just wanted to show you guys what this is looking like so far. So that's all that on the back, and these guys are just going to help me go a little bit faster so I can get out of something if I need to and hopefully get away. Because they're going to be targeting me, and I still have to figure out a place to put a cockpit. I might actually do one of the open cockpits on here too, and then I can have it kind of inside with an air vent and stuff. I don't know for sure, because I don't think I'm going to do a regular cockpit. I'd like something that I can have a door to go through and stuff, you know. Kind of make it a nicer ship than I do with a lot of my other ones, and kind of like my big ship. That's the one that I started my channel with. That I was building on the server that is no longer working. It's an old server, and I think my computer died, and I have the blueprint for it, but it's going to cost a megaton just to get that one going too, because I think there's 3 large reactors on it, and 1,000 superconductors each. It gets expensive. Everything gets expensive on here. This is my idea, and I want to be able to stop faster and go more than I can stop, because I want to get out of a place generally. I can put on a large thrust on the front. I just don't know if I'm going to. Okay, still need more thruster components there. I thought I had them all for that. Maybe like about 60 more. But you guys can see what's going on here and all the different pieces that I'm making. So this is what I have so far. I've been making quite a bit of progress on it, just trying to see if I can get done with whatever I can. And I need to get probably more cobalt because of those 50 grids. These guys right here, it's taking an awful lot of resources away from things that I could be doing, but I understand this is the way that it is, and I'm thought about putting a container here. I might still, but there are no ports here unless I turn these guys, and actually that might not be a bad idea. I may actually work on turning them to these ports on the inside and then put a container or even something like that there, because I want to try to keep this as safe as I can, if I can. But you can see just how much all of this is taking, and I still have to put on like good 400 almost reactor components out of 2,000. It's ridiculous the amount of stuff all these ships take. But with the heavy grids, this thing's going to be a lot heavier for one thing, and it's also going to be able to withstand more punishment rather than these light blocks. On my first ship that I ever built in the game, I built a little ship, and I went out, and I'm like, I'm going to go take this guy out. Yeah, it didn't last long. I came limping back home. I think I had 2 thrusters or whatever. It was not good. I got my rear end whooped pretty hard, but I've learned how to
Energy
do this
low.
stuff, and I just thought it'd be really fun to try to make a big ship and see what happens. Of course, I'm going to save it before I go into a battle. But let me know what you guys think about this and about like these drills and stuff on here and setting them up in a different way and all that. So I think that's pretty interesting. And the gravity generator too. I mean, you can put this up full if you want to for the gravity, but this 3.0.30 works really good. I'm probably going to put this on like the back of my ship over here so I can have a way in, and I want to have it in a place that's going to be fairly protected. This is going to be kind of crazy. I don't know how I'm going to do this yet. I may have to like have a walkway or something and put that right here in the middle or something. I may also just drop this guy down also a little bit more. That way, oops, sorry girlfriend. That way he's as low as this and then protected of course with as much as I can, which would help me to get over the top of here and also lower this down some. And yeah, that's what I'm working on. I need to go find silver. I need to make some more superconductors. I don't know if I have any more left. I actually have only 23 left, and I think I'm going to need a heck of a lot more than that. Because yeah, I only have 200 out of 1,000, so I'm going to need 800 more superconductors. Let me go see how many more I can do, and then, yeah, by the time you guys come back in the next episode, it should be pretty much, I hope, built. And okay, and I don't have any more gold either. Hokey jamokies. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go get gold. I'm gonna have to go get silver. I gotta get a lot more stuff. Probably some more cobalt. I also built the better rifle. I'm gonna be taking this assault rifle with me, and to build the stuff in here, go to your production, go to tools, and then you have all these tools that you can build. And if you have the parts for these, oh wow, I'm also out of platinum. Are you kidding me? You can build all this really high-end stuff that's going to be really good. This will weld faster than this. That will weld faster than this. That'll weld faster than this. And these will grind, you know, from low grinder to a very high grinder, but you can grind stuff off too fast with that. And these are the better drills. And these are your hydrogen and oxygen bottles, and then your better weapons. So I don't know what the difference is with this one and this one, but I figured that the precise would be good. And that's the one that I made here. I don't know if I actually had one on me or not. I don't. And here's the normal one. Okay, that's right. You have the normal one with you. And then I decided to make the precise one because if there are interior turrets on the ship, I want to be able to take them out. I'm not going to be able to get the ship as done as I wanted to because I forgot some of these things cost a small fortune to build. But we are working on it and we're coming a long way. And again, I think I'm going to drop this guy down one, because I can drop him down to about right there at the bottom of that, and that will create a nice flat plane here for me to build all of my other stuff. This thing is charging, that's good. And I probably will also do this one, because I want to keep it as protected as possible. If I don't, I'm going to be sorry, and that's not going to be the best thing. That is for sure. I'm already out of plates, if you can believe that. I'm making like 1 and 2,000 plates at a time just to try to get this thing done, and I'm still not anywhere close to done. Alright everybody, I'm the Fudge 3004. This is Space Engineers. Thank you for joining me here. I will continue working on this. I'm going to try to get this done. I will build on it and show you guys as I go so that you can see what all I'm doing. I hope this is going to be big enough and everything else, but we will see. And you guys have a great day. We will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.